Hello, welcome to Arty Makes. My desk is looking pretty colourful today and I'm going to show you what I've done. I've cut some strips 2 centimetres by the length of a piece of A4 paper and I'm going to make something, well, I think it's quite pretty with it. I'll show you with this one piece of purple paper at the moment. Don't worry, we'll come back to all those other colours later. So I'm going to show you how to make a heart. Now there's lots of different ways of doing this. So I'll show you this way because I think this is probably the easiest, but maybe we'll come back to some other ways later on. So you fold it in half and then you use a staple to hold that fold together. And then you bring the 2 ends together like that, staple that, and bingo, you have a heart. So there is one single heart. You can do lots of things with that, but I think it looks a little bit lonely. So I'm going to show you how you can make sort of a string of hearts. And I'm going to make mine in rainbow colours. Obviously, make them whatever colour you like. So you're going to start off by doing a fold down the centre of one of your strips of paper. And then you're going to staple that so it holds it nice and still. Obviously, you could use glue if you like, but the staples are just really quick. I brought in that orange one because that's going to be the next colour of my heart. So I'm going to bring those 2 ends together and then I'm going to use the orange one, which I've already folded in half, and I'm going to put the 2 ends into the crease of the fold and then pop or bang or snap, whatever noise your stapler makes. So I now have a finished red one and a partially made orange one. So let me get a yellow strip of paper and I'm going to fold that in half like that. And then I'm going to bend the ends of the orange one round and then slip those ends into the fold. Staple that to secure it. And you can see why I'm using staples now. Like I said, you can use glue, but you'd have to use glue on the inside of the orange and the outside to make it stick. The stapler does it all in one go. So now onto the green, folding that in half. I think you've got the hang of this now, haven't you? Folding that in half, bending those 2 ends together, popping them into the fold and snap. There we go, all secure. Next we've got the blue and I'm going to do the same. Fold it in half like that. Grab the ends of the green one, bring those together and put them into the slot like that, or into the fold really, isn't it? And then secure it. I've only got one more to do. Now I'm only doing one rainbow sort of strand, if you like, but obviously I could keep going. I could put a red one after this purple one and just keep going and going and going. But I'm just doing this just to show you. And I could use this garland to hang up somewhere, but you can also make it into a circle and make it into a wreath. I'll show you that in a moment. So there's various things you can do with this make. So just one more staple like that. And then we have made a little rainbow garland. And look, this is what I mean. So you can just slot the end of the purple one into the top of the red one. And there you have it. You've got a little like wreath. And it's really pretty, isn't it? And it bends really nicely. I like it anyway. I actually quite enjoy playing with it. It's quite tactile. It's a little bit like a slinky toy, or a bit snaky. Look how you can kind of move it around. Oh look, back into that garland shape again. Okay, I'll show you what else you can make with hearts. The other thing I'm going to show you is a little bit different to this, but I'm going to keep it colourful. Maybe not as rainbowy this time, but I do have something rainbow to show you a little bit later. Okay, so for the other way of making a heart, we're actually going to make a layered heart. And I'm going to show you with 3 strips of paper, but it's up to you how many you do. You could do 2 layers, 3 layers, 4 layers. You can do whatever you like. I have done 7. I'll come back to that in a minute. So what you need to do is decide which of your colours are going to be on the inside. So I'm going to have green as the middle one and blue right in the middle. So I've just measured up 4 centimetres and I'm going to trim that off that one and 6 off that one. Now you can cut off more than that if you want to And if you don't have a ruler, you could just do it by eye. So you just need to make them slightly shorter than each other, a bit like that. So I'm actually going to start with the smallest one. I'm going to fold that in half. That's what we did for the other one, didn't we? But I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. Now I'm going to fold the green one in half on top of the blue one, like that. And then I'm going to grab the green and the blue one together and put it at the end of my yellow, and then fold that one in half. So I've made sort of a layered fold there. So I've got all three of my colours. Now, if you wanted to, you could do more, like I said. Now, the next thing you need to do is get the ends. This is probably the trickiest bit. And you're going to line them up and curve them in. Grab your stapler and snap. See, it's a little bit fiddly. So just pop it in there like that. And you grab all the ends together. And there you have a heart. Now, the shorter you go with the other bits, the more you'll see those colours. I've made mine quite subtle. But now if I pinch the bottom like that, you don't have to do this bit, but I think it does accentuate the shape. So if you pinch the bottom like that, then you can actually see the layers a little bit more. Okay, here's the other one that I made with the rainbow colours. And I've made them all go inside each other like that. If I'd made the strips inside a little bit smaller each time, then you would have less of a gap in the middle. But I quite like that. I think it accentuates the shape. And here we have all of the hearts that I've made today. I'm going to use these to decorate my house, but I might give one or two away to friends as well. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and come back for some more soon. Bye bye.